नात्यश्नतस्तु योगोऽस्ति न चैकान्तं अनश्नतः न चाति स्वप्नशीलस्य जाग्रतो नैव चार्जुना. There is no possibility of one's becoming a yogi, O Arjuna, if one eats too much or eats too little, sleeps too much or does not sleep enough. Now Krishna is mentioning further regulations, do's and don'ts in yoga. There is no possibility of doing yoga if one eats too much or too little. That is why, and further, another understanding is what is too much eating, not just quantity but also variety. It is not required to kill animals if we simply want to maintain our body and soul together for the purpose of attaining doing yoga. So eating animals is also called excess eating or overeating. Unnecessary, we should not cause harm to living entities who are highly conscious. If somebody cuts our hand, we feel pain. We are giving pain to them also. If we kill the calf, cow keeps on crying always, feels very bad. Just like a mother loses a child, they also have feelings. So why to give so much unnecessary trouble to other living entities simply for satisfying the taste, which can be satisfied by very healthy consumption of natural food in which killing is not involved? So if you want to practice yoga, such regulation is very important. Na ashnatashtu yogosti. A person cannot do yoga if he overeats. If he eats more quantity or more variety which is not required just to keep body and soul together. And if he eat less, then also it is not possible. If somebody eats less, then it is told in the Ayurveda they will get tuberculosis. And if they eat more, then they will get diabetes. So regulation in eating is important. And regulation in sleep is also important. Yes, we have to minimize our eating and sleeping, but not artificially, but gradually. The more we advance in the process of spiritual life, the more realization awakens, I am not the body. The desires of the body gradually mitigate. But artificially it should not be done. As much as the body requires, we should fulfill to that extent. So that is why it is being recommended in the Vedas, one should eat at fixed times, the fixed amount, the amount recommended for yogi is 50% should be filled with solid food. Suppose you eat chapatis or bread and you are full by eating 6 chapatis, then you eat 3. That is called 50% solid. And 25% should be filled with liquid. We can have some liquid in our food or we can have water. And then 25% should be left for air circulation. In this way, we'll be able to keep our body free from all the diseases. And if our diet is controlled, then we need not practice any gymnastics or other things. Srila Prabhupada explains we'll be fit simply by controlling the diet. So many other exercises, asanas, pranayams are mentioned for people who cannot digest their food. So if we have regulation in controlling our tongue, then a person can maintain very good health. Simply we have to eat on time, sleep on time, get up on time. By controlling our tongue and having a very regulated, disciplined life, anybody can maintain his health very nicely. But this regulation is important. Further, Lord Krishna explains 4 kinds of regulations in order to mitigate all stress of life using yoga. Krishna explains,